Hello! We're going to do something a little different for math this week. We are going to practice some math things while we read this story called Bear Says Thanks. Do you have a guess as to why I picked this book? Well, there are two reasons. The first reason is because it's a book about saying thank you. And this week is the holiday Thanksgiving, which is all about saying thank you and feeling grateful. I love Thanksgiving because I know that feeling grateful and remembering the good things I have makes me happy and helps me spread happiness to other people. And when I say thanks, it helps other people feel happy too. So, I picked it because it's the holiday week for thanks, and because it's one of those books that just makes me happy and remembers what to say and do to feel happy. As I read the book, we're going to find the word thanks. Every time we read the word thanks, we're going to make a tally mark. Do you know what a tally mark is? A tally mark is very easy to make. It's a line. Doop, that's a tally mark. If you have a bunch of tally marks, they'll look like this. When you get to the fifth tally, you go across. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you can count your tallies by fives. 5, 10. I have 10 tally marks there. Well, we haven't read the book yet, so we don't have any tallies yet. Every time we read the word thanks, we will make a tally mark. I'm going to have my marker ready to go, and let's read our book. Bear Says Thanks. Tally mark. By Karma Wilson, illustrated by Jane Chapman. Ooh, let's look at the picture. Can you tell what season it is? Looks like fall, like it is here now. Bear Says Thanks. There it is again. By Karma Wilson, illustrations by Jane Chapman. Oh, this book's falling apart. My first little page has a small bird. All alone in his cave, Bear listens to the wind. He is bored, 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 and he misses his friends. I could make a big dinner, a feast I could share. But he looks through his cupboard, and the cupboard is bare. Then Mouse stops by with a huckleberry pie. Do you see that little tiny huckleberry pie? And Bear says, thanks. There it is. Thanks. Bear says, goodness me, a delectable pie. But I have made nothing, he adds with a sigh. Then they hear, hello, and they both see Hare with a big batch of muffins at the door of the lair. Hare hurries in from the cold rushing wind, and Bear says, thanks. There it is again. Let's see, how many tallies do we have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tallies. When we get to 5, we go across. Of course, says Hare. Then he points to the door. Here comes Badger. He's got even more. Brr, says Badger. He tromps inside. He sets down his pole and he smiles real wide. I'm back from the stroll at the old fishing hole. And Bear says, thanks. There it is, the 5th time we get to go across. That's 5 tally marks. Then Gopher and Mole tunnel up from the ground. We have warm honey nuts. Let's pass them around. There's a flap and a flitter and a flurry in the den, when in flutters Owl with Raven and Wren. We have pears from the tree and herbs to brew tea. And the bear says, wait. Bear mutters and he stutters and he wears a big frown. Bear sighs and he moans and he plops himself down. You have brought yummy treats. You are so nice to share. But me, I have nothing. My cupboard is bare. Mouse squeaks, don't fret. There's enough, dear bear. You don't need any food. You have stories to share. His friends hug him tight. It will be all right. And the bear says, thanks. There it is again. Thanks. They lay out their feast on a quilt on the ground, and the bear takes a seat while his friends gather round. In a cave in the woods, in a warm, bright lair, the friends feel grateful for their good friend Bear. They pass around platters, they tweet and they chatter, and they all say thanks. There's the last one. We put a tally mark every time we read the word thanks. How many times did we read the word thanks? Let's look. We have 5. We know that when there's a mark across, that means there's 5. We have 5, then there's some more over here, so we'll keep adding on. 5, 6, 7. There are 7 tally marks to show the 7 times we read the word thanks. Did you know we could make another kind of way to show what we saw and read? Well, I made a pictograph. A pictograph is when you make a chart that shows how much you saw or read of something, or how much there is of something. And there's little pictures to represent each thing. Here is my pictograph. I titled my pictograph Food. And I labeled the side what kinds of food were brought. I only did 3 of them. I did pie. See, there was 1 pie. Right, that's what the mouse brought at the beginning. And I wrote muffins. Remember Hare? He brought a whole basket full. Let's count how many muffins Hare brought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He brought 5 muffins. Then Badger came and he brought fish. See, it says fish. So I have some little pictures of fish. How many fish did Badger bring? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. We can use our pictograph to decide what there is the most of, or the least of, or what's there the same. The pictograph makes it easy to see. Can you quickly look and see what was there the most of? There was the most fish. What was there the least of? The least food was pie. There was only 1. Very good. There were more fish than anything else and less pie than anything else. Good job using a pictograph. Maybe you can use some tally marks or pictographs this week as you talk to friends or family, as you read books and see what's in them. Go ahead and have fun using pictographs and tally marks this week. I'll see you soon. Bye!